guys, what's up? Today I'll be talking about the miniskirt mob, part of my motorcycle and gang special edition video blog reviews, movie review special. And it was supposed to be a motorcycle journey, but I changed the motorcycle and gang since Switchblade Sisters was a more gang related and motorcycle related. But anyway, same concept, right? We got gangs in them. Miniskirt mob, another motorcycle movie. This time it is one of those few motorcycle movies where it's led by the bad girls, what? It's led by females. And these motorcycle journeys movie, I would say, was practically popular around maybe the late 60s and 70s, early 70s, I would say, in my opinion. But I always enjoyed them. I never got disappointed in any of them, in my opinion. What I know of, never. Not even once. Because I guess it's easy to play a motorcyclist, just be or brute or rugged or females or guys standpoint, just be all badass. So it's easy to play. It's easy to be likable, no matter how bad and vicious they are. But let's go to Mob. This is one of those movies where it's lead by a female, blonde hair, very pretty girls for their time. I don't know, maybe they're pretty now, who knows? But this is like in the late 60s. This movie took place, and this gang of bikers and cowboys, like roadies, I would say, but they like led by a motorcycle female gang, and they start harassing this guy who married this woman, and the guy who married this beautiful woman used to be in a gang with them. Now the leader of the gang is led by a female who's pissed off at the guy who married this beautiful woman instead of marrying her or being with her. So she got kind of jealous, so she started, her and her guests are harassing them, beating them up, have fights, trying to beat up the guy, and then the leader of the female gang started beating up on the bride, started beating her up, and then the guy who used to be in the gang had a gun, told him to back off, and they back off. So the guy and the wife drove the trailer. Later on, the leader of the female gang, and with the guys with her too, started harassing them, and she didn't want to leave them alone. And she just wanted to threaten them and scare them off, And one of the bikers died because the trailers hit the guy by mistake, So then the leader of the female gang stopped setting them up. So I was like, you know what? He was murdered. She was talking shit. So she told some of the gang end up making threats on the woman. They tied the groom up. The bride up. They tied her up, And when the groom came back, he saw her tied up. He let her loose, and nothing that happened to her, by the way, which is good. I don't like see those things in the movies, but if it goes with it, it goes with it. But nothing that happened to her, in that kind of fact. She didn't got no molestation or nothing. But some of the gang members took the guy's gun, and the leader of the gang, she said to the guys, just watch them. They come out to shoot them, scare them off. So the bride and the groom start staying in the middle of the trailer. They can't escape because they're stuck. Because they got a gun somewhere around the hills. They were hiding in the hills, playing games with them. And then, while they're still harassing them, the guy and the girls had to find a way out. The good guys, the both bride and groom, they had to find a way out. And you got some emotional issue, got some drama. The brides are having doubts about her groom, why don't you be a man? You put stand up for me, and the guy did, but. She wanted out, but she can't get out, They both can't get out. So one of the female bikers member was a good person. She said, this is kind of wrong, And she kind of took the gun, kind of helped them out. And they kind of captured her. They tied her up because they don't want to helping them out, And then later on, that girl was tied up. She got loose and then took the gun and went to the bride and groom and told them, what? Why don't you guys run off? Have a two-head start. I'll stay behind and leave them and stall them. And then later on, when the gang started finding out that the girl disappeared, that was one of their members, but they didn't know she was helping them out. So what happened is, while they're going to the trailer trying to get them, while the two couples walk off, leaving, the girl had a gun trying to stall time for them to leave faster so they won't catch ahead. One of the members of the gang tried to make a cocktail, and he burned the trailer, and the lady that was in the trailer was trying to help the couple out, ended up burning in fire, And when the gangs started going through the body, they realized, wait a minute, this was one of our own. That was the leader's sister, by the way, but let me just say that. And they didn't know, so she died, and the leader of the gang, she got mad at him. So they said, okay, you know what, we're going to go after them. The rest of the gang realized, you know what, this is going way too far. We don't want to be part of it. So the guy and the girl, the two members of the gang left, tried to go after the couple, start harassing them, while the guy and the bride and groom went separate ways, trying to lead the two motorcyclists in separate ways, like one female motorcyclist and one male motorcyclist. The groom had killed the guy. You know, he defended himself, while the females still harassing the groom, and then accidentally, while the leader of the female biker gang, the villain, ready to kill the groom, she accidentally fell off the cliff with the bike, and she was fell off the cliff, so holding the rock, and the groom decided to save the lady, you know, and when she was about to save the lady, the groom comes in, ready to save the bride, you know, but then the leader of the female biker gang that was falling off the cliff, while Connie holds them, you know, who's the groom, the bride, excuse me, hold her. He said, Jeff, help me. And then the bride was looking at her, you know what, you make me suffer too much. So she let the villain go, not to save her, you know, and the villain fell down the cliff. The bride and groom got up and they walk off, you know, saying, as the groom saying, telling the bride it was all over, and they walk off. And let me just say, if I made any mistake in this review, I apologize, so please forgive me. Anyway, that's The Misunderstood Mob, another movie you can check out on Netflix for streaming. Check it out now when you have a chance. Anyway, guys, peace. See you later.